I've got another
And
question for you. Having a military background, do you think the Defence Force could ever field a team?
well, funny you say that. I actually partook as a Australian Defence Force. I made the Australian Defence Force team. So
Yep,
it goes into three different, like a little pyramid. You got Army, Air Force, and Navy,
yep,
and they have a combined service kind of competition every year. They play against each other. We sometimes get a few curtain raiser games
yep,
in Brisbane, Sydney, and the likes, and then they select an ADF team. Now that ADF team every year plays the Roosters Dragons curtain raiser
yep.
at Anzac Day, and it gets a lot of media
Who
coverage
do
and a
they
lot
play
of
against?
praise. We play against predominantly New Zealand
Yep,
rugby league. However, we've played against the Turks and that
yep,
before, and other countries along the way. So there's a lot of competitions, and the military actually, our Australian Military Defence Force personnel, we work in conjunction with the
yep,
NRL, and we send teams to Papua New Guinea, and we're helping develop for the Chiefs to come in right now with training development camps
yep.
and women's rugby league. A lot of our women in our defence force, I can name a few: Julie Robinson, Meg Ward, um, Talisha Quinn, all defence members, all representing the Jillaroos. So
Yep.
there is pathways. There's a lot of uh, opportunities, but it's just
Well,
getting that
if they had the skill level, right?
visibility.
If they had the skill level and the players in the military, right? Not saying that they have to have all the framework in place, but could you pick a first grade rugby league team from the Defence Force that would be competitive?
Or look, we have issues within the defence force, as in we got to do our job first,
Yeah, but
and rugby's a
take that away.
secondary.
Just take that away. Say the Defence Force come to you and said, okay, we want to put a, a Defence Force team in. They're playing this weekend. They're playing every weekend. You've got everything in place. They're now signed up to play rugby league. Would they have the people, the manpower, like the 30-man squad, to compete against first grade rugby league teams? Could they do it?
First grade is in like NRL teams, or
Yep,
first
yep.
grade A grade. Oh,
In
NRL teams. I'm going to be realistic here. Young 20-year-old Stephen would have been, yeah, let me at him. But realistically, I feel like we don't have the extreme skill sets of these
yep,
players. Like we have the ability to be competitive. We've got the mongrel, we've got the foundations, but these guys have got that next tier, that
yep,
extra skill set that we're just slightly lacking. But with training and the right coaching and the being amongst each other for a whole season, as opposed to having a different team every week because of postings at
yep,
sea and Afghanistan and all that, it makes it very disjointed and clunky.
yeah,
And we're a team of individuals at times,
yeah,
as opposed to a collective team that work towards something. So, like we could probably have the capability to work towards it, but and there's a lot of star players that I've played with
yep,
that are absolute guns, but just I feel like due to the nature of our work, we're unable to put in the
yeah,
time, effort, training as the elite athletes do.
yeah,
And
yep,
that's unfortunate for the friends and that are listening. That's just my gut feel. I'm happy to put a question in the board and say, "Shut up, Scooby, you're wrong." Um, I thought I could run it at anyone, and
yep,
I weigh 20 kilos wringing wet. But that's just a mental attitude. You got to work together as a team, and yeah, I
yeah.
even think Q Cup and New South Wales Cup would put a number on us.